Hey, how's it going? How's everybody doing? Yeah, I'm just in the park at night, doing a bit of a late night bike ride on the way home. And at work today, we were telling some jokes about when we were kids and stuff. And so three of them I thought of. One of them someone told me, and it reminded me because I knew the joke already. Oh, so this is an effed up, funny or effed up story in my past. These are jokes I told as a kid. There's three of them here, and I'm going to start off with the one that the friend at work. His name is Jeremy. Really good guy. Really, this is a kid. He's a young guy, so I'll call him a kid. He's half my age. He's always in a good mood. He's always laughing, joking. He's just like a fun guy. I really glad I know this guy. He's just like a little cute guy. I don't know how to describe him. I love him. But anyway, he told me this joke, and I already knew it. It reminded me of. He reminded me of the joke, but we were telling dirty jokes, and so I said, "Here's one from when I was a kid," and then he told this one, and then I told him another one after that as well. So, anyway, this is the one he told me that I remember. But there's a little kid. I think he's. I'm gonna say he used the word Timmy. Might have been Jimmy, Timmy. I don't know. We'll say Timmy. But Timmy used to swear in class all the time, no matter what. Anytime he had an opportunity to swear, he would. Now these are kids' jokes, right? Like dirty jokes you tell when you're like 11 years old. You'd find funny. So he was a mouthy kid, dirty, mouthy, smart alecky kid. And so they're doing the ABCs, A for apple, B for bear, C for crocodile. And, all those letters, A could be asshole, B could be bitch, C could be cock, cunt, whatever. So every time she said, okay, what starts with this letter? Timmy put up his hand, and the teacher would say no, no, because she knew in her mind she would not pick him because she knew that he's going to pick a bad word. So, anyway, they went ahead and kept going through all the letters till she got to R. She's thinking like, and he's still waving his hand around. So what starts with R? She's like, well, I can't think of any bad words that start with R. So, Timmy, what do you got? And he goes, rats, rats, big fucking rats. Yeah. So kids jokes. You find that funny. Okay, now here's another one that I said to him. Okay, so this guy owned an elephant, circus elephant, right? And it was trained, and he had seen his elephant stand on three legs, two legs, even one leg, but he's never seen his elephant stand up on no legs. So he decided, and the cost of the feeding the elephant was getting expensive. He could not afford to feed the elephant. So he put out a deal that said, if you can get my elephant to stand up on no legs, I will give you $1,000. But you have to pay $100 to try. So people started coming here and there, and they're paying the $100, and they try hypnotism, they try sorcery, they try anything weird and interesting that can get this elephant to hover up on no legs. So one day, this little convertible pulls up. This guy walks out, and he walks up to the guy and says, "So I understand that if I can get your elephant to stand up in the air on no legs, you'll give me $1,000." And the guy says, "Yep, but you have to give $100 to try." He goes, "Not a problem." Hands him over the $100, walks to the trunk of his little convertible, pulls out a big two by four, walks over, walks right up to the elephant, smacks him in the nuts as hard as he can. And the elephant flew up, all feet in the air, hovering in the air for a second before landing. Takes $1,000 and leaves. Now, the owner of the elephant was really upset by this, and mainly because he only brought in about $600 or $700. So he decided to come up with another option. He said, in the circus, I'd seen elephants nod their head up and down, but I've never seen them shake their head back and forth. So, same deal. He says, if you can make my elephant shake its head back and forth, I'll give you $1,000. But you have to pay $100 to try. So, anyway, people started coming near and far. Again, hypnotism. They're trying all kinds of different things. The elephant do this, do that. The elephant would not move its head side to side. Could not do it. So, a little while later, a couple weeks later, little convertible. Same convertible shows up, and the same little man gets out, walks up to the guy, and says, "So, I understand that if the elephant, goes up and down, that's fine. But if I can do it like this, you'll give me $1,000." And he says, "Yeah, but you have to pay $100 to try." So again, gives him the $100, goes back to his car, grabs that same 2x4, walks right up to the elephant. And he goes, Is it true elephants never forget?" And the elephant goes, "Do you remember me? Do you want me to do that again?" The elephant goes, "No, no, 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 no." So anyway, here's the third one. This is the one that I said that kind of got us going into the jokes. So anyway, this little flying saucer, about this big, compared to human standards, flying around, looks like a fly buzzing around the bathroom, and there's a naked woman standing there, looking in the mirror, whatever, doing what naked women do in front of the mirror. I don't know. Late night stuff, ready to go to bed. So this flying saucer, about the size of a fly, lands on her head, and three little aliens get out, little tiny guys, and they're trying to avoid other aliens that were trying to catch them. So they're looking for a place to hide. So they get out of the flying saucer, and the first one says, "I'm going to go to the mountains for the night." The second one says, "Then I'll go down to the bushes for the night." The third one says, "I'll go sleep in that cave." So the next morning, they all meet up on top of her head again, where the flying saucer is, and the first one says, "I slept in the cave, or I slept in the mountains for the night, and there was an earthquake, and I got squished out." And the second one says, "Well, I slept in the bushes, and there was a flood, and I got flooded out." And the third one says, "I was in the cave, and a big brown bear came and scared me away." Keep in mind, these are jokes. These are jokes I told. We were telling when we were like 11 years old, 12 years old, maybe 10 years old even. So funny little jokes from when I was a kid. But this is a funny or effed up story. If you're watching this, if you haven't already subscribed, I would really appreciate that. I would love it. Thank you, everybody who has, and my most recent subscribers that have brought my numbers up a little bit. Thank you so much. And anyone else who does, thank you in advance. And I will probably and absolutely thank you again in the future. Anyway, this is Jack Ackman, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye.